Hello, my dear students. So, in this video, I will discuss about some of the programs regarding the JavaScript. So, in the earlier video, I have explained you about what is JavaScript, how it is useful in HTML. So, how to actually embed the JavaScripts. I told you that it can be placed in the body section or in the head section, as well as it can be written in a separate file and it can be imported into the HTML file. So I explained you with a small example also how the JavaScript can be embedded in your HTML file. So today I will start the class by introducing you about the variables, the operators in the JavaScript, and also how actually we can use them. Okay, so now, uh, yeah. So in this actually, so if you go to the variables section under the JavaScript here, so it has the data types of numbers, strings, and the booleans true or false. But one interesting thing here is you need not mention the uh, mm, data type actually. You can just assign a variable and dynamically the data type is actually allotted to that variable. Okay, so in the sense, what I just want to say here is, so if you want to declare a variable, you are going to use a keyword called var. var is a word which is used to declare a variable. So you can declare the variables like this. The same rule in the conventions are followed as if in a C or Java or whatever it is. The variable names should start with an alphabet followed by the alphabets and the numbers and the underscore here. And now here, if you observe what I was saying here is variable declaration, use of your keyword only for the declaration. I mean, once the life of any variable means once of the life of any variable name in the document, you should not redeclare the same variable twice. Means the same variable cannot be declared twice. And another important thing here is if you are initializing some mm, value here. Directly here Ali is actually a string and the noun, the name variable is considered as a string there. And also the money is actually initialized with a floating point variable at a double value there, and now the money is considered as a double value. So what I just mean to say here is in case of C or C++ in Java, you are explicitly specifying what is that variable type. Now here it is going to take implicitly the variable name and just after initializing the value it is going to take. And also the scope of the variables is also the global and local. So a global variable which means it can be defined anywhere in your JavaScript code. So it can be defined anywhere in the code, and local variables are those variables which are defined within a function. So you have to define only in the function in which they are declared. So as I told you, the variable names can be uh, 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 any variable names can be used. The JavaScript variable name should not start with a number 0 or none. They must begin with a letter or an underscore. So here is one small change from C. Since okay, they should start. They can start with an alphabet or an underscore there. And also the Java name script variables. I'm sorry. So JavaScript variable names are case sensitive in the sense means the same case should be used, and the reserved words cannot be used as the variable name. So you have some sort of reserved words here which cannot be used for variable names. Okay, so next the operators also we have an arithmetic operators, comparison operators, local or relational logical or the relational operators, assignment operator, and conditional or ternary operator there. So plus is used for addition, minus is used for subtraction, star is used for multiplication, okay, division, and modulo division for percentage. Okay, and plus for the increment and minus for the decrement operators. Okay, next the comparison operators you have double equal to, not equal to, greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to. Okay, And then we have the logical operators and, or, and not, as if we have mm, we find in other programming languages, and we have a bitwise operators also, the and, or, and bitwise or, bitwise not, well, left shift, right shift. Okay. Okay, these are all things. I'm not going to these programs because you are all well aware of this. You can just go through the programs and you can see what actually is happening here. Okay, you can execute them by yourself. I'm just concentrating about only the programs, the lab programs here. Okay, so we have an assignment operators also which can be used. We have the assignment operator, simply assignment equal to plus equal to, you know that it is a shorthand way of writing C is equals to C plus A, can be written as C plus equals to A. Okay, then we have the other operators also here, so you can use them likewise. Some other conditional operator also, like in C you have the question mark and equal to. If the condition is true, the value means the first expression is evaluated, otherwise the second expression is evaluated. So these all things you have already seen in C and other programming languages. So you can. So let me go and show you about the first lab program where you are going to swap two numbers, the swapping of two numbers. So you are actually writing in an HTML file script is equals to type JavaScript here. Okay, now you are going to write a function. So the functions are written like same as if like in C here. It starts with a function keyboard and the function name, then the parameters which you are going to pass. So if you observe that now you are not going to specify any data type here. Data type here. If we are passing two floating point variables, now A and B will be considered as floating point, and if you are passing A and B as integers, now those will be considered as integers. So here I'm going to declare a variable t, then document dot write. As I told you, this is used to display the content on the output area. So before swapping, what are the values? Now again, if you observe here, the plus is used for concatenation. Okay, the plus is used for concatenation. Hmm? So plus the value a, then plus the quotations as it is displayed, then the value b, then br is actually for breaking the line, means bringing the control to the next line. Now this swapping logic already you know that, so you're just interchanging the two values. Then again after swapping you're displaying. Now here the function ends. So here what is the function is going to end. Once the function is end, you're going to close the script tag also. Then you're going to head tag is also closed. Then you're going to the body section. In body section, you're just simply saying that on load when you're loading the um, mm, page. When you're loading the page, what you are asking the control is to call this function swap 10 command. Now this is a function call. So the name of the function and the two parameters which you are passing. So when you pass that, now this function is invoked, it is evaluated, and respective content is displayed on the screen. So now just let me execute this program here. Now could it see before swapping A is equals to 10, 20, and then after swapping B is equals to 10. Okay, so just if you wish, you just change the values also, and let us check. So I'm giving some 15 here and some 25. Just saved it. Don't refresh the page. Here it is. The values are changing. So the things which you need to understand here is the variable declaration. You're going to declare the variable like this. Okay, this is what is the function, the way you're going to write the function call here. Okay, so I hope you got this point in this program. The next thing here is uh, the next thing I would like to discuss under this is about uh, using conditional statements, if-else statements. So you know how the if-else statements work. If the condition is true, okay, then true statements are executed. If the condition is false, okay, then it comes to the end. If it is only if else, so you have three types of if else. You know that if statement only if expression you are going to write, like same as if in C you are going to write it. See here, if expression, the statement should be executed. The expression is true, and of course, see here, if the age is greater than 18, then it is executed. Otherwise, it is skipped. And then you can go for if else. Then you can go for the if else there. If expression is there, then it is executed. Otherwise, else the expression is executed. Okay. And if else, if also, like same in C, if the expression is given, the statements are executed. Else if the expression true, the statements are executed. Else if, and lastly, the else part here. So I will demonstrate you the third thing because it includes all the three things here. Now, uh, this here, the biggest of three numbers. Now, something new which I'd like to introduce you here is about writing the JavaScript in a separate file and then invoking. Means the function is written in a separate file and then it is in. So what I have done here is I have written this lab2.bot. This is an HTML file, and bot actually it is a JavaScript file. So you're going to save this file with an extension .js. So when you store it with an extension .js, so see here, so it is displayed like this. Okay, bot. So bot is actually JavaScript. And so what I have to do here is you have to store it with an extension .js. So it is a JavaScript file. Okay, so now what I have done here is you can check out these two programs. So in this, first of all, let me explain you this program here. So in the function, it is like same C code we have written here. You're going to pass three numbers you are passing A, B, C. So and you are aware of the logic. If A is greater than B and A is greater than C, you used to write printf biggest is A, and now I'm writing it as document dot write biggest is A. I'll say if B greater than C, then document dot write biggest is equals to B, otherwise else biggest is equals to C. So this is the code which is actually the JavaScript code which is written separately in a file. So this code is written separately here. Now I'm going to embed this code, bring this code in my HTML file. So in the previous program, the code is written in the HTML file itself, and in here it is written as a separate file. Of course, remaining programs also I have included all the JavaScript code in the same file. Only this program, to demonstrate how to use it, I have just included the file separately. Now in the HTML title biggest of three numbers. Now here it is in the head section. I'm just including script type is JavaScript, source is bot.js. So you have to specify the source. Wait, it has to bring that JavaScript. So here you have to specify the JavaScript file. So we are mentioning the JavaScript as a file here. So it is loaded into the this file. So after that, once it is loaded, now you go to the body section. On load, you're simply saying bot 10, 30, 50. So three numbers you are passing accordingly. This numbers, the biggest of that number is displayed. So if you go and execute this program, see here, biggest of three, simply biggest is 30. Obviously, the 30 is the biggest number, so 30 is displayed here. Okay, so that is the second program. So which demonstrate both if else if and also the if else if also it is demonstrated. Now let us go to the third program. In third program, uh, which actually will show you the vowel. So whether the given text is vowel or not. So it is going to display, of course. Whereas hmm, The execution part, of course, it will execute, but the thing which I would like to demonstrate here in this program is about your switch case. So switch cases can also be used in the JavaScript. So how the switch case can be used here, we will see. Okay, now the switch case, you know that switch an expression is there. If the case matches, it will go to the particular block and it is executed. With case 2, the particular block, case 3, the particular block, and then you have a default block. So this is what actually is done here. So switch case condition 1 statements, break condition 2 statements, and condition 3 default statements. Okay, now the same here. See, I will just explain this code and also the code which is written in the I mean I have demonstrated for as a lab program. So here some script variable grade is equals to grade is given. So now the grade matches A document. Good job. Break. So break what it is going to do. It is brings to the exit switch block. If the grade matches with B, then respect to case is executed. Grade C respective case. Like in C, what you can do is you can write one one piece of code, means one case for all the programs. Okay, now HTML had script type, text JavaScript, function, oval, switch ch, case A, E, I, O, U. For all the cases A, E, I, O, U, so the document dot write oval. Okay, same. Since either you are giving A, E, I, O, U, so the same it is going to execute the same statement there. The default, other than anything is given, not an oval. So this is what is the function which I have written here. Now go to the um, head section. You are just on load. You are going to execute oval and you are passing either. If any other oval is passed here, like P is sorry, any other letter is passed. So I'm passing P here. Now if you go to execute, now it has to display not a oval like that. Okay, just this program is very simple, but the only thing here I'd like to tell you here is now uh, mm, tell you here is for all the cases, one is like in C, for all cases, one particular piece of code can be executed as you can see. That's what I just want to demonstrate in this program. Now, the third program which I'd like to discuss is about displaying the factors. Okay, the third program, of course, we have discussed the two programs. The fourth program I would like to discuss is the factors of number. So in the factors of number, I just like to demonstrate you the while loop, how the while loop is actually used in JavaScript. So the while loop is same as if the same like this, the syntax, while the expression, the statements to be executed. So same syntax as if you are using in C, the same syntax is used. The statements are being executed. So uh, that's it. And also the do while also. Let us look for the do while also. So do statements to be executed while expression. So do statements while expressions. So that's what we can do here. Now let us see this program. So in this program, I have used out of the 4 and 5 programs. I have used the while and do while here. So function factors, I'm going to display the factors of them. So variable I is initialized to 1. So while I is less than n, 1 is less than n. Suppose n is 6, for example, 1 less than 6. If n percentage 1, 6 percentage 1 equals to 0, the document dot write uh, one is displayed. So again, I plus plus. So the same logic which I used in C, I am using here. I plus I is equals to I plus 1. It will increment I by 2. 2 less than 6 is true. Then 6 percentage 2 equals to 0 is true. Then again 2 is displayed. I plus I becomes 3. Go back. 3 less than 6 is true. 6 percentage 3 is equals to 0. Then 3 is displayed. I plus I becomes 4. 4 less than 6, then 6 percentage 4 is equals to 0 is false, then 4 is not displayed here. So when the condition is false, the it is not. So here on load, you're just displaying the factors of 24 here. So if you execute it, then you can understand. So factors of here it is. The factors of 24 are displayed on the screen. So likewise, final program for this video is about the do while. Here I'm going to check whether the fact prime given number is prime or not. Given number is prime or the same prime number logic is used here. So variable means I'm starting with 2 and saying c is equals to 0 and do the CMC logic there. If n percentage I is equals to 0, c plus plus break. So for starting from 2, if one factor is identified, then it is not a prime number. Okay, like that you are going to check up to the half of the number. I'm not going to explain the logic again in this video because you're already aware of that. If you have any doubt, you can contact me later on. So if c is equals to 0, then it is displayed as prime number, otherwise. So only thing here I would like you people to stress here is how actually you are going to write the code here. So how we are writing the code in JavaScript. So that's what we have to learn. So logic building all you are already done. So on load, so here it is checking whether a given number is prime number. So 24 is not a prime number. So if you go and check there, to execute, then you can understand. See here. So it's not a prime number. So if you give some prime number here, for example, I'm giving some 17, for example. Now go there, re-execute it, just refresh it. Now 17 is a prime number. So that's how we can execute the programs. So that's it. So those are the first 5 programs of your lab, and in which we have demonstrated how actually we can write a function. So within the program and outside the program, how to use the if, while, do while. In the coming programs, I will discuss about the for loop, how to use the for loop and other balanced topics. Okay, thank you.